everyone, it's Adam here at Apache Village in Hazelwood, Missouri. Today, we're going to talk about something that we're getting back to our old school roots here. I'm going to piggyback off my buddy Tom out at our sister store of AVRV. You know, we had these low price leaders on pop-ups and everything back in the day of the Coleman pop-ups. And, you know, pop-ups have kind of gone by wayside now, but you know, we've picked up these single axles from Jayco. We've committed to them, to buying up a bunch of campers from them, to be able to pass the discounts on to you guys. So we have these Jayco 170 BH, the 170 FQ. They're streamlined, price point leaders for us to get you guys in camping. You don't need some big monstrosity of a truck to tow them going down the road. You know, you got a little 17-foot single axle camper that's going to weigh right at 3,000 pounds. It's going to be a Jayco. It's going to give you a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. We had them priced at $16,495 and $15,995. Well, with us committing to Jayco, buying so much stuff from them, and over the next, from September to now, we're able to pass these discounts on to you guys. And the discounts, we're going to sell both these guys for $14,495. Unheard of. We have not sold a single axle camper for that inexpensive in, I don't know how long. And I've been here for 25 years. It's just, it's something great that Jayco's doing. And I'm going to tap into these guys and show you, how we're able to save a couple dollars here and there. So therefore, you don't feel like you're losing, quality in that Jayco product, because, it still is a full line Jayco. It's built just like my Jay Flights. It's built just like my Pinnacles that are $150,000. So let's get right into that. All right, so first things first, when we come into our Jaycos, we went to a smaller frame. It's a 4-inch tube seal frame. We still have their integrated A-frame that goes all the way across the front of it, just like my big travel trailers out, they're 35 foot long. We go to a single propane tank. We don't do the dual 20s. We don't do the auto changeover and everything of that sort. We have the manual tongue jack. We can swap that out with a electric one if you wanted to. But that's, again, these are things that Jayco's going to do to show you where they're going to cut a corner to cut a cost, so therefore it can save us $1 or $2. Fresh tank fill here. The fresh tank is actually going to be inside the camper, and I'll get to that when we get back in there. Then you have a side mounted air conditioner. It's an 8,000 BTU air conditioner. Our roof mounts are 13.5s. They're going to be a little bit more. We still have the nice big window over the kitchen or the dinette booth. 14-inch wheel and tires. Then we're going to have the window back here in the back. We're still using a tankless water heater on these guys. We're not going inexpensive and using the tank gas only. This is a tankless water heater. So this is going to be the same tankless water heater have here as you have on that Pinnacle that's over there. That thing's $150,000. So again, you're seeing where we're going to save some money. We prep them for a ladder, so we don't have a ladder on the back of them anymore. But then we have the manual crank down jacks in the back. We do just 2 on the back. We don't do any on the front. Again, that's where we can save some money. But getting into the Jayco, it's still a full 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor decked, 2x3 wood floor joist. It's all screwed down, glued down, stapled. Then we're also going to have a Magnum roof truss that we have just like on our big fifth wheels, 3/8 plywood, screwed down, glued down, stapled. So therefore, we're not changing the structure of this camper to cut cost. The walls are all 2x2 wood studs with our fiberglass insulation. That one thing that Jayco does on these guys is they'll actually put a spray adhesive on the inside of the aluminum siding, and then they also do a spray adhesive on the Luan that we have on the inside. So therefore, going down the road, that fiberglass isn't going to vibrate and fall down, because a lot of these manufacturers will do the fiberglass because it is inexpensive, but then they don't do the spray adhesive, and all of a sudden at the going down the road over a couple years, from here, a 1.5 feet up, the bottom part of your camper is fully insulated, but then the top part of it is not, because all that fiberglass insulation has fallen down. And that's where Jayco stands apart. They'll go through and put that spray adhesive in there, and that way that stuff doesn't fall down in there. All right, heading inside, still queen size bed, still all pocket screwed and glued style boards that are in here. One thing with Jaycos that I've always loved about, you guys hear me talk about it all the time, they're Amish made. One thing that I don't get into, but I'm going to start getting into, is everywhere that this piece of wood that may be attached to your roof up here, your side wall, your front wall, is actually screwed into either a stud or an actual roof truss. We don't hope that we're going to hit something. We actually will hit a stud. We will put a stud there for it. So therefore, when you go and you start, pulling on this stuff, I could sit here and do a pull up from this stuff. I'm out here by myself today, so I won't be able to show you, but I could, because it's all screwed into studs and into roof trusses. But then underneath your bed, you still have your full storage, which you can access from the outside. And then over there underneath that box, that's where the fresh tank is, and your water pump. So like I said, we're not putting that freshwater tank underneath of the camper, putting extra cost into all that stuff. It's a 25-gallon freshwater tank, so you're still getting a ton of water that's down there to give you all the water that you need for your camping trip for that weekend. Little hanging closet here, hook up for a TV over here, 110 outlet USB ports at the foot of the bed. And then, like I said, it's an 8,000 BTU air conditioner. It's going to run you out of here. You got a 8-foot wide camper, only 17 foot long. It's going to be nice and cold inside here. So where we've cut cost to cut some, but also where we've cut some weight too. One is the rooftop or the side mount air conditioner. I don't put it in the roof, so I don't have to add the extra roof trusses. That air conditioner is going to weigh a lot less than a standard air conditioner that we put on the roof. These cabinets here, go up into my standard Jay Flight SLXs and not the Sport Edition. You'll actually see that this cabinet's bigger, this window's bigger. So again, you're going to see where Jayco's cut in that cost to, save us the money to be able to pass it on to you guys, but we're not losing the quality inside of our camper. Storage under the dinette booth here. Table still makes a bed. We still have our auto detect underneath there if we go to lead acid or if we go to lithium batteries. Half storage underneath the backside there. Then your bunks, single bunks. You'll hear this over and over and over again. Jayco, single bunks, 300 pounds on your weight capacity. Bottom bunk, same there. And then underneath the bottom of this guy is going to be more storage that's down here. So Jayco's able to do the 300 pounds because everywhere we screw this in on the whole camper, it's actually into a stud again. Working here for 25 years, I've taken a few of these bunks out and, unscrewing those out of studs. They're big 2.5-inch flag bolts that are going through the style board that's in there and then also into that wood stud that's in the wall. So they, Jayco overbuild stuff. We will never be one of the lightest campers out there, but I can tell you one of the things that is out, I will say, is we will be the strongest built ones that are out there. Then in your bathroom, you have your toilet, you have your small little shower. We don't do a skylight, we just do a standard crank lift up vent. So therefore, again, I'm saving some money there by not doing all that extra fancy stuff inside there. Then here's where we're gonna save a couple more dollars. We take our microwave, we put it over here above our refrigerator, storage below that, and then we go back to the refrigerator that's actually going to be a refrigerator freezer all built in one, rather than going to a full refrigerator freezer and then they put the microwave above the stove that's here. So again, we save some money there. Then you're going to have your furnace down on the bottom, 2-burner stove, 2 drawers. Again, 5-sided drawers. Just because I'm going smaller and less expensive doesn't mean I'm changing. All plywood all the way around, solid wood styles, wood fronts on these guys as well. And then underneath here, you're gonna have another little cubby hole, store stuff, and then a bunch of storage underneath here. And then that's your wheel well that's inside there. So yeah, so like I was saying, we've done an amazing job. Well, I shouldn't say we. I feel like we are part of Jayco's family because we've sold them since the 80s, and I've been here for 25 plus years. So yes, we are part of Jayco's family, and we've done a great job, getting the price in line to make it affordable for that first time buyer. Just like what we used to do with our Coleman pop-ups back in the day. Allows everybody to get out, go camping. We don't feel like we're breaking the bank to go camping. It's like, oh man, I can't afford to do this. Well, now we can go out and you can get a camper like this, a Jayco, for $14,495, and I got two floor plans. I got one for the family, and I can sleep 5 people in here. And then I got one that's going to sleep, it's for mom and dad, that, they may have a fifth wheel or a motorhome down in Texas, Florida, Arizona, and they just want something to, tool around here, do some camping with the grandkids. I got something for them too. And again, they're both $14,495. We're going to stress on that. It's something that we committed to Jayco to buying up a bunch of their products. I think, they committed to buying over 120 units. So it may be north of that number, but that was the last number I heard, and that was, a month ago. So I know they've been talking about, hey, let's buy some more to get these prices back down to, send them discounts on to you guys and get you guys out here and get you part of the Apache Village and AVRV family. The nice thing with us now having 2 dealerships is you buy here, you live out there, have it serviced out there. You live here, you buy out there, have it serviced here. It's great now because I get to better service you guys. And that's the one thing that we've built this dealership on is service. And, a lot of people will talk about, it's as, you can find a great camper, but you got to find a dealer that's going to be there to stand behind you and, take care of you. And this year, it's 50 years we've been in business. Jack and Mick's dad bought it from his dad back in '86, and his dad started it in 1976. So we've been in business since 1976. 3rd generation, same family owning us. I love Jack and Mick. It's great because they got some good visions, and I'm happy to be a part of this these visions that they have and like moving forward and the things that they want to do. So this is part of what they're wanting to do is get us back into getting that family out there in that first camper, and then, showing them the Apache Village ways and, who we are and what we do. And, if we do have an issue, we're here to stand behind your camper and take care of you guys. And what we able to do there is, we have priority service to where, you're under manufacturer's warranty. If something happens to you guys on Thursday and you're checking the camper out, like, oh, hey, Adam, my fridge is not working, or, my AC stopped working. I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to tell you, bring it up to me. That's going to be the answer that you're going to have from me when you call me and say you have a problem. One of the things that we have, 90% of the guys here, we all have service backgrounds, and, I spent a long time out there in the shop, and, I can almost fix everything over the phone. But if you're close, I'm going to tell you to come here. Or if you're close to AVRV, I'm going to tell you, hey, hold on, let me call Dave out there. He's going to get you get you taken care of. That way you're not missing a camping trip. And that's what we, strive on with our priority service. A lot of other dealerships, you're like, oh, well, good luck. We don't want that, because then all of a sudden you had that trip planned for so long, and then all of a sudden it comes up, and then all of a sudden we do have a little hiccup, something's not working. We don't want you to miss that, because then you're missing that family time. You're missing those memories you're making with the children. And, I can still remember camping with my aunt and uncle, and their pop-up they got from my Uncle Doug, back in the mid-90s. I got so many stories of camping with my aunt and uncle. And heck, my cousin Audrey, she works out at AVRV still. So you can talk to her about our camping trips. We would always go down to Indian Springs or Indian Camp Springs. I forget what it is. But yeah, so come see why we say go one better, go Apache Village. If you got any questions, comments, put them down in our comments. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll talk to you soon, guys. Thank you.